Hello, my friends. This is Barry, and you're watching Barry and the PI. It's really windy and kind of cold. I think our high today was 75 and low was 65. So it's been a little chilly, and but I got out here and gonna do another video. Now, there's some things that about the Philippines if you decide to come here. Especially if you decide to move here, things that you shouldn't do here. And one of those is don't think about moving here unless you've been here and traveled around. This is a varied country. It's made up of over 7,000 islands. So you need to travel around a little bit. Now, a lot of the Philippines is very hot and humid, and you have to figure out if that's the kind of place you want to live in. No, you can get air conditioning, but air conditioning is also, electricity is expensive here, and I don't think it's going to get any cheaper anytime soon. So get to know some of the different provinces, and whether you want to live in the mountains or whether you want to live on the coast, on the beach. And that's something you got to think about, because you build a place low on the beach, and 20 years from now, your house is going to be underwater. It's a fact. It's not some conspiracy or anything. Global warming is causing the sea rise, and it's affecting lots of island communities. And already here in the Philippines, some formerly coastal areas are now underwater. And so keep that in mind. All right, and another is don't fall in love with the first girl you meet. Now, I know some of you met the girl on one of the dating sites. And y'all seem to hit it off. But you're going to find that until you spend enough time with her, it's not that good of an idea to pop the question or agree to get married, because once you get here, you're going to find a whole lot of really pretty cute girls that might be interested in you. It means you need to take care of yourself too. Don't let yourself get out of shape, get fat. Don't shave every day or take a shower, because it's going to affect her, how she feels about you too. So shop around. If you got one that you're considering, tell her, lay it out the foundation that right now we're in the dating stage, and we need to get to know each other. There's some things about me that you may not like. You find out later on after we're already married. Maybe things that I don't like about you that I don't know yet. So let's spend time together before we even agree to get married. So set those perimeters for her. And usually if their intentions are good, she'll agree with that. That's what I did with my wife. And we've been married now 24 years. And and there's just, boy, you can walk around and travel around these islands and you say, oh, wow, what am I doing? Uh, so come maybe play the field for a little bit, and you'll be thankful you did. Uh, don't pick a place to live without having traveled around to these different places. Uh, there were places I thought I would like to live. That some were down further south and in the Visayas, and I noticed that it's hot and humid, and your girl's probably going to be carrying around a towel or something to wipe the sweat away from your face as y'all walk around. It happens, and so also you don't want to move to a place where the culture is very different, religion's very different, and some people in that have been fighting with the government, and many of them have been foreigners have been kidnapped down in certain areas of the Philippines, uh, particularly some areas of Mindanao. You probably are not going to be real welcome, and especially if you try to start a business, lending money or something like that, or sorry store. Uh, some people are not going to like that. And we recently had a young guy that started a money lending business and a sorry store, and a group of picked him up, and we don't know what all they did with him, but he was missing for a long time, and he turned up dead. So some areas, try to convince your wife that we need to get somewhere else and live. And so think about that when you decide where to live. Now, the reason why we moved here is this weather, this great weather here. I mean, it's February, and it's temperatures in the 70s, 60s. So it's pretty good. My glasses blew off. That's how windy it is right now. So do I have my... Let me make sure I've got my... Yeah, it's on. Sometimes I forget to turn it on, and I'd have to come back and do it again. So be careful of where you're going to live. Ask around. See what the attitude is of the people as you go out walking with your girlfriend. Are people really friendly? Or are they always asking you for money? Try to avoid those areas. Okay, don't disrespect the people, the local people. Most of them here where we live, they've all been very welcoming and very friendly and very helpful too. Uh, as I say, we hire local people to take care of my yard, and when stuff happens to the house, needs fixing, get somebody local here, and they appreciate that. Uh, it's helping them and their family. So be respectful of the local people, and they will treat you kindly too. Um, Now, getting money. There's banks all through all the islands. They'll have ATM machines, um, but be careful. Don't go stand out there on the street at the ATM there. Go to one inside where you're not exposed to everybody. Uh, there's recently uh, the guy was, I think he's German. He went and got uh, 8,000, no, $800 out. Or no matter how much it was. And somebody had been following him, and they were waiting for him to get that money out. So they did. The guy pulls up there, pulls out a pistol and shoots him, and takes his money. And $800 is a lot of money to some of these people here. So be safe. All the banks will have an ATM machine inside their bank, so try to use those. That'll save you a lot of problems. Okay, don't don't disrespect the way things are here. You're in another country, a third world country, a developing one, but things are not the way they were back at home. And things don't move at the pace that things did back home. Infrastructure is 20 years behind other countries. So just lay back, and that's the way it is here. C'est la vie. And you're not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. And things move at a much slower pace. So if you don't like that, don't come. Stay home. Maybe bring your girl over to your country. I did bring my wife over. We stayed there about 12 years, and then she asked if I was ready to move back to the Philippines, and I said, yeah, because I'd been wanting to go back for a long time. So sold our house and moved here. I had traveled around a lot, you know, many years before, and so I knew different areas of the Philippines pretty well. And we started narrowing things down. The VA clinic in Manila is not that far from here. There's a good hospital. Now there's a new hospital just opened up, which I used when I had my fall. So, and the cool weather here was what made this a good place for me. I didn't want to be sweating every time I go outside. And plus, location here, Taal Volcano and Lake is short drive over that way. The Gaitai is a big city. It's got several malls and had everything that we wanted, needed. And then when we spent about a month or two looking. On weekends, we'd come up here, and our daughter lives in Alfonso, and her husband's an engineer, and they would look to go and look around for property for us to see on the weekend. So, and this place took us to this place. I got out and saw that yard, and it's just one-story bungalow. And price was a little bit high, but everything here in this area is a little higher. And we bought it and been happy here ever since. So don't rush things. Take your time. Everything is going to be here waiting for you. So there's no need and no hurries. No hurries, no worries. That's the poet in me. Let's see, what else did I... Okay. Don't talk about politics with the locals. Don't talk about religion. Those can get you in trouble, especially if somebody doesn't like you and goes, oh, he's talking about, oh, this president's the crook, all crooks. That can get you kicked out. Catholic religion is mostly a Catholic country. But they do have these offshoots, and they really become kind of cults. And so just keep your own beliefs to yourself, and don't criticize others for theirs. You get here and you settle here, you don't want to be declared a persona non grata and kicked out, never to be able to come back. Another thing, don't be around young girls, underage girls. If they're with their family, that's fine. If they go somewhere else and leave her here, and you're the only one with them, that could get you sent to jail. So just, if your ideas is come here, I can get some real young girls, you get yourself in a heap of trouble real quick. So stay away from those young underage girls. I'd say, and don't say bad things about the people. People here are extremely nice, very friendly, very welcoming. They will be interested in you. Those who can speak English will try to have a conversation with you. So they're very good people. And so don't be bad-mouthing the Filipino people at all. Okay, and don't ever loan money. Keep that money in your pocket. Yeah, there's Butters here. Want some petting. Okay, that's about it. That's what I came up with. Those are the things that don't do if you come here. And you'll have a great time, make good friends, and enjoy your life here. It's just a different way of life, of living. It's slower paced, laid back, as I like to call it, back in Texas. And I'm giving you a petting. Why are you scratching me? Uh, all right, my dogs. That's there's Butter. Butter, you gonna say hi? Uh, so she doesn't get to see me enough. I mean, all right. Well, that's about it. I hope this helps and help you make a decision. And take care of your family, take care of your kids, take care of your pets. And adios, amigos and amigas. I'll be going to Davao in 3 days. So people in Davao, Philippine Eagles Center, Barry's coming. Uh, be there on the 12th. All right. Y'all take care and have a great day. And we'll see you again in Davao.